You are now entering the Rawrrzone.
Into Chicago's #1 for hits, FFAB 94.5, The Hits.
Let's get back to the mix.
DJ. USO 82.3 FM, we're the independent artists. Now streaming on all smart TVs. Just add the Live 365 channel and search PUSO. PUSO 82.3 FM, where the independent artists are the stars.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
What's up, world? Your homegirl, Ivy, Katie, whatever you want to call me. Just talk to me nice, because we are here and we are proud as our new sponsors for Rawrrzone Media and the Road to the Give Back is powered by Future Proof Music School. Artists, producers, if you're serious about music and your craft, it's time to start guessing and start growing. With industry leaders like John Van Segem and Prototype, Future Proof is changing the game with a new kind of music education, where AI meets real mentorship to help level you up faster. We're talking about 24/7 AI coaches, personalized learning paths, and real producers guiding you every step of the way. So you're not just learning, you're building your sound and you're building your career. Guys, no more wasting time on those random tutorials. This is about intentional growth, build for the future of this industry. Tap in right now, start your 14-day free trial, and lock in your subscription. This is more than a class, this is the next level. Follow them, click on their photo on our website, and of course, tap it with them.
Overcoming every demon, every lie spit. Devil thought he had me, you would think that I was tired tripping. So you know I'm coming with the heat like it's July with it. 2025 had a little bit of pride to it. I was fighting with the flesh, I had to die to it. Difference between a blessing and a curse is that it's my doing. You just gotta vibe to it, baby. It's a new year, happy new year. Tell them it's a new you, what it do, yeah. If you stepping out on faith, you deserve a new pair. If it wasn't for his grace, would you even be here? Oh no, breakthrough, baby, who cares? He gon' work it out for you, living proof here. Travel out of new jeans, cutting loose, yeah. Now I'm walking in the truth. Let me introduce, yeah. I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like he don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon from against me finna cancel it. Two-stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it like I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like you don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon from against me finna cancel it. Two-stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it like.
He said no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So I laid it at his feet and at the altar. And anytime I'm feeling weak, I close my eyes and bow my head. Cause we all know he don't play about his daughters. And I ain't never played about my father. Just need a bit more faith to go harder. If he said it, then he meant it. Said he do it and he did it right. So now we really moving smarter. This that feel good music, make you heal good music. This that scene because I'm happy and I still could music. Holy Spirit, feel better than the real good music. When the views don't mean nothing and he still gon' use it. What you know about your faith? like making you a champion. Almost giving up, but you knew that he would handle it. I'm back and better than he there when no one understands. So name a better friend, I placed it in his hands.
I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like he don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my God. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon on against me finna cancel it. Two stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it. Like I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like he don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon on against me finna cancel it. Two stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it. Like I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like he don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon on against me finna cancel it. Two stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it. Like
Welcome back to DPE Takeover Radio. Caller, you are on the air. Yo, can I hear the new Reezy? Sure, I got you. The new Reezy coming up. Sit back, take a shot of cognac, lay the top down and ride out. New Reezy the Life coming up now on DPE Takeover Radio.
I'm in the Silverado, switch it up to the Lambo. She wanna get it poppin' like a nigga is Rambo. She wanna give me samples like we walking through Costco. Been in a bit of fit for Reezy, there's no Roscoe. Clear bottles, got me on wobble, hoppin' Diablo. Red lights stick like the green, don't try to follow. Motto, got my money up, no lotto. Baby Bobby, what she cop, my plane headed to Cabo. Spread it like a taco, I put beef in the middle. Me metaphorical reels, they pay me 1,000 fiddles. A little, I need a kilo that moves at its own place. Blessed from the game, from the bay, I hail ace. Taste for a little bit of fame to go crazy like Smokey off of AD Blood on Friday. Amazed what your boy Reezy say, I call plays. Give me the mic, I'm taking DPE up all the way like. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing a hard mouth. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me. You bum niggas is dumb niggas geeking off thee. Go get your own dollars. You wanna plot on me? Don't holler at a bitch till you heard she easy. Man, a bitch better move mountains to please me. Man, a bitch better carry fountains and feed me. Cause I'm the type of nigga when I leave, she needs me. And use a broke nigga waiting on her check. Begging for a couple hundred and demand respect. Get your life in check, get your hustle right. Make it mean on the block or get a 9 to 5. Stop hating on the next nigga getting his guap. Why you playing mad and he out there running the block? Why you think about when passing? She didn't wanna talk to a nigga in the hood smelling like asphalt. Then you call her a bitch, I guess it makes you feel better. Then she walks straight to me and has me all the chatter like. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing a hard mouth. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me. If you believe you still achieve. A lot of times we don't believe where we came from. I didn't mean to make you wait this long, but you can't rush greatness. Let's get this clear. I wasn't the first one to show you this grown man shit, but after Deuce Pay showed up, shit ain't never been the same since. Let's go. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing a hard mouth. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me.
When it's me, myself, and Hardy, then you know to God and party. When I'm with their one-man army, we got a dove that kills, we're dropping bodies. When it's me, myself, and Hardy, then like these straps on my vest. Your doves become my drug. If I don't get my fix, I'm a mess. You know I die for you, you kill for me. They say we're obsessed. I know we're not, but if they take you away, I'm taking their breath. I think it's only fair. Oh, homie, don't you dare. The only reason you're alive is cause she told me care. She keeps me grounded when I'm in the air. She needs me, I am there. Till death row does this spot, go get this second chance. Yeah, me, myself, and Hardy then. You know to God and party when I'm with their woman army. We got a dove that kills for dropping bodies. When it's me, myself, and Hardy then. You know to God and party day. Call us crazy, call us homies. We got a dove that kills for dropping bodies. When it's you who drives my crazy self and Hardy me. We've been fighting ages, but it's still my body there. Call us crazy, call it a body. And they try to take me from me, then I'm dropping bodies. They don't understand it, they see a dove. They want us to bandit it to each other. What we're doing is damage, another but hurt, another but pain. They call me a curse, they say that you changed. They say that I did it, that I without you, I don't want to live in it. I drain the Atlantic, if you leave me and burn the whole planet, damn it. Let's place the world together, build it back even better. Me and you can't be severed, by my side you're always tethered. I'd rearrange your letters, you and I are stuck together. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Always Bonnie and Clyde, never would die. Forever your mind, the light in my eye, the perfect demise. We tear up the skies, we know to die, know to die. No one to try to take you from mine, know where to hide. Forever your mind, take all of your time. My love is a crime, I feel like I'm high. When it's me, myself, and Hardy then. You know to God and party when I'm with their woman army. We got a dove that kills for dropping bodies. When it's me, myself, and Hardy then. You know to God and party then. Call us crazy, call us homies. We got a dove that kills for dropping bodies. When it's you who drives my crazy self and Hardy me. We've been fighting ages, but it's still my body there. Call us crazy, call it a body. And they try to take me from me, then I'm dropping bodies.
It's right around the corner, it's right around the bend. A future with no love and dare, with no end. That's what they say to me today with a dirty fucking smile. But I pulled myself out of fear, been crawling for miles. Today I found back to that nemesis friend of mine. It kept me up awake at night, seemingly lost in time. He dusted off new ways to get his revenge, but I bring death and destruction to get to my story's end. To this memory, it's funny, it flows like a melody, but sometimes seems more like the future of my enemies. I remember it like yesterday, playing through my mind, the whole night of blur. Then it quickly unwinds us, travel back in time to another culture. Before I could ever say I told you so, put truth in a cold shoulder. See, but he always never had work, friends who wouldn't stab his back, and all the while a mother who could not stop smoking crack. A father never gave two shits in a can of beer, who beat him like a stepchild, but the bloodline is clear. Nobody ever knew it, and no one ever guessed that this one's lost and lonely kid who grew up to be a menace. It's right around the corner, it's right around the bend. A future with no love and terror, with no end. That's what they say to me today with a dirty fucking smile. But I pulled myself out of fear and crawling from my head. It's right around the corner, it's right around the bend. A future with no love and terror, with no end. That's what they say to me today with a dirty fucking smile. But I pulled myself out of fear and crawling from my head. Intimidate, bully and repress everyone he ever thought could strive for success. Maybe had a better chance than he could ever have of getting off a lonely street to leave his deadbeat past. He couldn't chase the memory of 20 years of pain. Obsessed, he turns to meth, now it's coursing through his veins. Now he's scratching off his face in a low-brow part of town. himself now a junkie, real joker type of clown. Cause now everything's a joke, life's one big laugh. But he's off on the outside, this ain't Batman or Breaking Bad. He's got his own reasons for it, and he's justified enough. He's got 10 million reasons to keep sparking up the stuff. We were once in the same station, under the same bar, but life has its own desires, written in the stars. I still hate him, and I wish that he would die violently. I'd hope he smoked too much and give up silently. Abandon his life so worthless cause he didn't rise above, even to self-pity or depression like a glove. And all the anger towards you was motivation to an end. You got the dude open, broke his windpipe with a wrench, stomped on his chest till his sternum met the floor, and bloody rage I screamed till I couldn't stop no more. I know he wished the same for me, so I never tried to rewind till I placed on my memory that nemesis friend of mine. It's right around the corner, it's right around the bend, a future with no love and terror in your head. And that's what they say to me today, but it fucking
really try to help, but I just end up losing myself. I feel it in my head, uncertainty and dread creeping again. I just wanna live like there's no tomorrow. Fuck all this sorrow. Asking me to set me free. I'd love to be so I need not ask too much, but it's so close to me that I can touch. Feel it through my skin, it's crawling out from deep within. All I need somehow is to let it go. Fuck all this asking me to set is where I would be found. I long for solid ground. As time goes, the waves flow over what once was. Nothing can be done, and I feel you. Something inside me's gonna help set me free. Now in my heart, this is no mistake. Took a chance and this time I will fucking break. Some things you can't deny it. I got tired of fighting. The tide took you while I stood here, getting lost in my mind. But now I see a new light. The shadows of the dark night. As it pulls me closer, I awaken to the new unknown. No moonlight calls me. It leads me towards the truth that haunts me. I slowly surrender to all that I have known. Who will I become? Tell me now that's okay, there's no one to blame. See my ground burning through all the fucking pain. Some things you can't deny it. I got tired of fighting. The tide took you while I stood here, getting lost in my mind. But now I see a new light. The shadows of the dark night. As it pulls me closer, I awaken to the new unknown. Some things you can't deny it. I got tired of fighting. The tide took you while I stood here, getting lost in my mind. But now I see a new light. The shadows of the dark night. As it pulls me closer, I awaken to the new unknown. Some things you can't deny it. I got tired of fighting. The tide took you while I stood here, getting lost in my mind. But now I see a new light. The shadows of the dark night. As it pulls me closer, I awaken to the new unknown.
They don't want us to be great. I swear, my vendetta against StreamYard is really going to get me in trouble. But what's up, everyone? It's your homegirl, Ivy, Katie, whatever you want to call me. Just talk to me nice. Because it is not our normal day, but it's okay because, life wanted life. But the usual suspects, you can catch us everywhere, www.rawrzoneny.com. Catch us Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fabulous 94.5 The Hits. Wednesday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Booster 82.3 FM. And, of course, Friday with the home team, the Evening Rush Radio Network at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whew. Yo, we got a whole bunch of things going on. It's been a while. Obviously, you guys know we are sponsored by Future Proof Music School. Get that AI learning experience. I know a lot of people want to talk shit about AI, but guys, it could actually be helpful, especially when it comes to learning. Just don't get lazy and let them do it for you. Come on. But follow them at Future Proof Music School. Start and try with your 14-day trial. Whew. Tomorrow, please catch us at the 5 or 5,000 Experience concert event at Single Hall. I will be there on location with the Titan of Rap doing interviews and, of course, recording the video footage. We got performances by Josh Banton, voice, hosted by Shaw the Model. I believe Amanda Elgin will be in the building, too. It's definitely a night you don't want to forget. Tickets are still available at rockviewent.com. If you in the California area, June 19th, DPE, Family, and YBL Sinatra Live I'm sorry, I'm looking at the match small the screen. It's hosted by Frisco Philly with Fonz of the Mob Fam. You want more information on that? The doors open at 7 p.m. EST and the show PT, and the show starts at 8. So please follow him at the official T-Roy DPE and he'll give you all that info. Next week, Them versus Her CD release party with Mr. Video and the Hollow Isles. Friday, June 26th. Doors open at 7. $10 tickets in advance. $12 at the door at Nostalgia at 380 North Wantagh Avenue, Bethpage, New York. Follow them at Them versus Her and tell them that Katie K sent you. Guys, we are doing this once again. We are on our second round of the road to the Give Back. July is recognized as Sarcoma Awareness Month, a time dedicated to raising awareness about a rare and often overlooked form of cancer that affects thousands of individuals and families each year. For me, it is a deeply personal and rooted cause. In 2016, my friend Sean Siggy was diagnosed with intimal sarcoma. After a courageous battle, he passed away in 2017. He had a strength, a drive, and so much positivity that it made us inspired to initiate the Give Back for Sean initiative, a mission dedicating to raising awareness, supporting research, and helping families that are impacted by sarcoma. We also honor our friend Kelly, who is on the show, that we met her in Philadelphia at the Race to Cure Sarcoma. She passed away September of 25. So as we remember Sean and his advocacy, we also take a moment to remember Kelly and how she danced through life, making her content and inspiring those around her. But meet us July 25th at Single Hall in Woodside, Queens. We have special performances by S-Rock, Note, Elliot Major, Rye Gennaro, Thought Provoker, and Voice with DJ Ace of Spades. But remember that you're not just going to a show. The proceeds from this event will benefit the Sarcoma Foundation of America, helping to fund research, education, advocacy, and support services for those that are affected by sarcoma. Whether you're attending for music, to support a loved one, or just to learn something more, just know that every little bit helps. Together we honor these people, we honor those who are fighting cancer in general, and what better way to kick off Sarcoma Awareness Month. So remember, get your tickets on the rockviewent.com website. Sorry, I know I rushed through this, but I really have waited for this since 2024. I need to shout out the man, the myth, the legend, Indigo's Morale, because the first thing I said when he popped up to one of the Road to the Give Back to Aria Soul, shout out to her, I said I wanted to incorporate rock music into Rawrrzone. I love hip hop and I love all the other genres I've worked in, but I grew up as a punk rock kid. So it made it was a no-brainer. The first person he gave me was our guest today. We saw 3 of her videos, and I know I'm gonna get copyrighted, but it's okay because you know what? You guys got to experience great. The best part is she was born and raised in New York. So, and it's a good week for New York. The Knicks won, and now Oh my God, our guest is in the raw zone. I need to shut up and get through this. Born and raised in New York, Alex combined the classical music foundation with explosive rock energy to create a sound that is both powerful and unforgettable. From performing at major festivals like Blue Ridge Rock Festival, Upheaval Festival, that she will be performing very soon, and incarceration, to releasing her powerful debut EP, Emberwake, Alex continues to prove why she is one of the most exciting writing artists in modern rock. Today, we're going to dive into that musical journey, her songwriting process, her stories, and why she is this super powerhouse. So, without further ado, let me put the applause right here. Give it up for Alex. So I really was fangirling you this entire time. As soon as you came in, I messaged her and goes, I'm like, oh my God, she's here.
Hi, I'm here.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Of course.
So for those that don't know, tell us who Alex is.
Hi, I'm Alex. I am a solo hard rock artist. I started a few years ago, and yeah, I'm recently doing this ALYXX project, and yeah, it's kind of like a mixture of Evanescence, kind of Hailstorm, kind of Spirit Box. My sound is kind of evolving as time goes on, and I, start incorporating screams and things like that. But yeah, it's just like feel good hard rock music.
Growing up with a classical music background, what first inspired you to really pursue music?
So I also grew up as a dancer. So I did ballet for a long part of my life. So I was always around classical music. I really had a love for it. Um, I taught myself how to play piano, so there's that. But I've just always been around music, and writing it is a way to like express myself. And I just kind of always been involved with music ever since I was like 6 when I started taking voice lessons. So it's always been a part of my life.
Give me 1 second. Do you mind just speaking a little louder? I don't know why you sound so low.
Yeah. Let me see. Hold on.
I wasn't sure if it was from your end or my end.
Let me see if I can get the microphone louder on here. Okay.
Let me see.
Is that louder now?
I definitely is. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
You're welcome. I don't know why I had it on quiet.
All right, perfect. So, can you go back to what you had said when I had asked you about the classical music, and then I believe you said you were a dancer. I was just trying to be able to hear you.
That's okay. Yes. So, I grew up as a dancer. I did ballet, so I was always around and listening to classical music. I just kind of felt very connected to it. I loved the way everything was composed. So when I got older and I started writing music, I definitely incorporated that element into everything as well. But I started taking voice lessons when I was 6, and I've just always been musical. So, yeah.
It's funny you had said like the Evanescence vibe, and I'm like, does she realize how much she had like so many, especially vocally, like similarities to Amy Lee? And I'm like, at least you said it. I'm like, okay, because I'm like, I want to say that, and like, oh my God, you probably hear that all the time.
No, I think also, like I said, I also was trained in theater, so I'm classically trained vocally as well. And I know Amy is operatically trained, so we definitely share a similarity in the way that we articulate and the way we approach certain vocals. But I mean, she was also a huge influence, growing up, having, someone like that who had more melodic singing with the heavy guitar riff and things like that. It was just a nice, like, contrast. And that was a huge inspiration because I always associated like rock music with like Joan Jett or like Lizzie Hale or something like that has more of like that gritty sound. So hearing her, like, she's a huge influence, and I think it definitely shows in my music as well.
where was that moment that you went from being, the dancer, the ballerina, to wanting to actually pursue music as a career?
So I've had lived a lot of lives. So I wanted to be a ballerina for a while, and then I moved over to theater, which I did for a majority of my life. And then I was in a girl group for a hot minute,
A what?
and a girl group. It was an interesting point in my life.
Is
And
it on streaming platforms?
you know what? I don't think so. I think it got pulled down. But so that happened, and I've always just had a connection with rock music. So even, when I was like, in high school, I would still write music and I recorded things like that, but it wasn't until a few years ago that I really took the jump to, pursue my own music and try to do this as a career. I didn't even think it was possible. And, just goes to show, if you want to do something, just do it, because you never know what could happen.
I mean, and it makes sense when you look at the three videos. Like, you see your theatrical, the theatrical part of you within, like, the cinema behind it, the storyline, but then you see the classical part with the melodies and the instrumentals. And how do you balance it all together?
Um, I don't know. So, I write everything originally on piano. Some of the new songs, I sat with my band and we kind of built it around the idea. But for example, The New Unknown, I composed the chorus first and I had the whole piano arrangement for that. And, I knew I wanted it to be very, like, catchy. So that's why I started with the chorus. And within that, I heard the whole orchestration, like, in my head. I'm like, okay, well, this is behind the scenes, this is what the strings are gonna do, and like the cello and the effects and stuff like that. um, so I mean, I definitely use like the classical background to incorporate within the songs to like make them that next level. So it's not just guitar and drums and bass, it's a whole orchestration underneath it. So if you pull all those instruments away, it's like a whole new song.
What challenges have you faced? Faced transitioning from your traditional training, both in the theater and in music, to the rock world.
I think it's just, you're kind of on your own. When you do theater, you're auditioning for a show and you book the show, and then there's a casting director, there is a musical director, a choreographer, and they're telling you what to do, and this is the script in front of you, and this is what you have to do. When you're doing your own music, it's like, okay, you have got to write the songs, you got to create the videos, you have to do the vision, and nothing gets done unless I do it. So it's definitely a huge responsibility, which I knew was going to happen, but it's just such a contrast from going in and having all the work in front of you to walking into a room, and unless you're doing it, nothing will get done. So
You dropped Ember Wake last year. What inspired you to put this body of work out?
So Emberwake is just kind of me solidifying my sound and how I want to be perceived as an artist. Um, each of the songs, it's not like a concept album, so it's not like anything really goes together, to be completely honest. But the idea that, you know, we go through challenges in our life, and, I use music as a form of therapy. So each song kind of has its own world that it lives in. And um, yeah, just the whole idea is just to be kind of reborn. So I created the word ember wake, meaning falling and like reborn from the ashes. And yeah, so the whole thing is being like, this is who I am now, and I've gone through so many changes in my life, but this is me. This is what I want to be for the future. So, aw, thank you.
Like, you don't understand how much he championed. Like, he championed you We in the middle of Brooklyn in the freezing weather. He's like, no, you need to listen to her now. I'm like, okay. And then I heard Creature of the Night, and I was like, oh, okay, you were right. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you're the
Had
best.
me literally shut up.
Oh, thank you.
Um, but Creature of the Night is off that project, and I want to know, what, how intentional was the listing of the tracks?
Actually, pretty intentional. I also I created the EP as if it was to perform it live. So, like, Creature of the Night is the first song, and that is me basically saying, hey, anyone that says I couldn't do this, or anyone that was, yeah, I don't know, anyone that, like, not hated on me, but just didn't think that I could actually do this as a career, and was just kind of like, oh, that's cute, you're gonna do music. Being like, no, 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 this is me. This is what I got. I have supportive friends. I have supportive fans. Like, this is me. It's basically like, join me essentially. So when I sing it live, it's kind of like, hey, so welcome to my world. This is me. This is what you're gonna get, um, and we're gonna go on a little journey. And the end of it is alive, and that's just such a heavy hitting, positive song. Being like, everything may suck. It may feel like the world is ending, but you got this. And no matter what, you're going to come back better and stronger, and you're going to make it out alive. So this does kind of go through a journey, but I specifically wrote that song too to like play at the end of my shows. Yeah, I've known you
Love
forever.
Indigos. So now that I made this happen, you need to pull up tomorrow. But I'll tell you that later. What was the reception like when you finally put the project out?
Very positive. Um, it's you putting part of yourself out into the internet, and the internet's not a very forgiving place, so you never know what's going to happen. Um, but the amount of people that really loved it and connected with it, and still, like, even I just went on tour, so I people wanted the physical CDs, which is such a cool thing. I'm very old school. Like, I will get the physical CDs. I'll make a cassette tape, even, like, throwing it back. I need to get one.
Yes.
But it was just so cool that people are like, they loved the songs, they connected with it, and they wanted the CD so they could listen to it again. So that's a huge compliment. Anyone that ever wants to buy a CD, I'm like, yes.
What song from that project got more attention than you expected it to have?
Probably Creature of the Night. I mean, I thought it was a fun
Really?
song. I wrote it at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh, I have an idea. And then it just kind of like escalated to the entire song being done within a few hours. And yeah, that was really cool. The demo of that song is kind of hilarious because I don't play guitar. So I was like programming the guitar in it, and it sounds like a programmed guitar. So my guitarist absolutely killed it. He was like, I could see where you're going, and then just like took off and made it so much better. Like, just had his own flair, which is really cool.
I'm kind of curious just to see what the computer did.
I have a version of it. I'll post a little bit on my story. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I'll do that.
No, I feel like it started off where like you were coming off the gate showing who you were, and then kind of like in the story arc, right? You're going through it, and then you're finally reached the point, which was within the second or third song, and then towards the end, it felt like, okay, like you went through it, you put it, the battle is done, and you're here, like, yes.
Yeah, exactly. It takes you on a little bit of a mental journey. But
So I mean, I just really loved it.
thank you.
And I really need to stop fangirling right now. I apologize.
No, it's awesome. Thanks.
Which song off that project though did represent who you are now?
I think Alive definitely hits more now than it did when I wrote it. I originally wrote it from a perspective of a friend of mine who was going through like a breakup and things like that. And then I went through a breakup, so I'm like, now it's hitting home. So I definitely can relate to that one more.
They say that mental health and like going through a breakup is the best thing for creatives. Now, while it helps us get and put out our artwork, it also, it messes with us. So how do you find that balance of channeling your emotions without screwing the mental health?
I mean, to be completely honest, I'm not a very emotional person. So every emotion that I have just goes into a song and the rest of it just leaves my body.
Oh, that
So
works too.
I'm very fortunate that I think also I started oh, you're so sweet. I think I started performing professionally when I was 11 years old. So doing theater and things like that. I grew up in a very not toxic at all, but just in an environment where it was like, you come in, you do your job, you leave. Everything is very like militaristic in a sense. So I kind of approached life like that. I'm like, this happened. I acknowledge it happened. I take from the good, get rid of the bad, and then that's how I live my life.
I mean, listen, hey, you're taking the risk that you need, and they're paying off. There's some people that wait their whole life to take that risk, and then it's too late.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know. I
just
feel
always
like I
remember
needed to
that.
be fulfilled through something, and then I think I'm also slightly insane for doing this, but you only live once, so go for it.
Exactly. When it comes to writing for you, though, is it the lyrics, the melody, or the piano first?
It's either the melody or the piano. Sometimes it goes hand in hand. But actually, maybe the melody. Like for the new unknown, at least, because that's the last one that I put out that I remembered how I wrote it. I was singing the melody first, and then I came up with the piano part to counteract that, and then the lyrics are always the last.
How much of your music that you've written changed your own perspective on the situation?
Um, Not. I mean, sometimes I don't necessarily change the perspective. It just made it more clear. Like the new unknown and realizing, oh, this is actually a good thing. Like this isn't a negative part of my life. This is just part of my journey, and this is, the next step into my future. And you know, I think just writing the lyrics out just kind of gave me more clarity, I guess.
So talking about the new unknown, right? Um, well, first of all, let's break down the title. What does that mean to you? You've already mentioned about that it's a good thing.
Yeah. So I mean, the unknown is, you know, it's an. I mean, I guess the new unknown is kind of like contradicting itself,
Yeah.
but it's it's a new part. You don't know what the future holds. You don't know what the next step is going to be. You don't know where you're going to end up, and you might have had a plan of where your life might have been going, and that's all different now. And not knowing something can be scary, but I don't. I realize it's not scary. It's actually kind of exciting, being like, oh, I can do anything. Like, who knows? I'm trying to be, you know, positive in that aspect, but it's exciting that I have my whole future ahead of me.
I love that because, like, I know, I know. Thinking about it, I thought of like any my once again conspiracy brain. I think of everything.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking like, okay, maybe the unknown is just like what could possibly happen next type situation because of everything that's been going around just in life.
Yeah.
And of course, Indigo's Morale said the song kicks so much ass.
Thanks, dude. It's definitely my favorite song so far.
Like, where did you draw inspiration for the video?
I was just listening to the song and I was like, the whole concept is of the future. Like, what is the future? What does that mean? And, I wanted something positive. I wanted, you know, the light, even like I also wanted to match the cover art. The cover art is like a, dystopian kind of world, but you're looking into this bright future with all these lights and, you know, um, new technology and things like that, and just excitement. It's like you want to go into that. We're like bugs. We travel towards the light. So I was thinking for this something that kind of piggybacked off of that concept, and I was talking to my friend who's the videographer, and I was saying how I want it to be futuristic, but I want it to be bright and cool and like just you don't really know where this is, but it's just a cool vibe. And the parts where it's like the black with the lights flashing around, to me that was more of like an internal monologue, because you see like you're very composed in some of the shots, and the other ones where you're just kind of like moving around, and that's like my inner emotions.
You've gotten to play for major festivals, including Blue Ridge, Upheaval, which you're about to perform again.
Yeah, well, that's for the first time. I'll be there next month.
Okay, and incarceration. What has that experience been like for you?
It's been insane. So I played Incarceration Campground a few years ago. I played the main festival last year, and this year I'm playing the campground for Incarceration again. So I feel like that has become my second home. But it's insane. The energy there, like everybody is just so happy to be out and to see music, to see new music. It's just everyone's in a good mood, and just it's very it's addicting, that feeling. And Blue Ridge was so cool. It was a huge festival. There was like 5 stages. um, I think it was 4 days. I mean, I only went for two. And they're just, every band that you could think of was there. It was insane. But Incarceration was really cool too. It was 3 days, and of course I stayed all 3 days, so like, might as well. I get to see all the bands. But it's just really cool, and also you end up running into a lot of your friends that you don't normally get to see, because everyone's touring elsewhere and never in the same state. So it's also like a little family reunion, sort of.
What has been the biggest lesson you've learned thus far navigating the music industry?
um Definitely stay true to who you are. And it's also a small world. Everybody knows everybody, which is a good thing, but also I guess could be bad. But yeah, just keep your goals in mind and just do you know whatever is going to get you to the next step. Um, but just also appreciate the people that help you along the way. I think sometimes when people get bigger, they forget the people that were there underneath them, that helped them get to that point. um, I think just being cool to everybody, because like I said, it's a small world. The people you see on your way up are the same people you'll see on your way down.
Why do you feel, or not why, do you feel like, at least on the East Coast, there's not enough, I don't want to say representation, but you don't see a lot of independent rock, and if there is, it's really hiding.
I think, yeah, I mean, at New York, I don't think there's a huge like rock and metal scene so much anymore. um, I know a lot of people like move to LA or move to Nashville or like somewhere else. There's either like a really like intense underground, more like gothic, like thrash metal scene, I think. But I mean, I think also a lot of the venues have closed, like especially post COVID. So I feel like the scene has kind of drifted away a little bit because of that.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that last part?
Yeah, so a lot of venues, like smaller tier venues, have closed. So I feel like that also kind of negates like the community in New York, at least, um, in terms of like rock and metal bands.
whether it's an in-studio performance or in a festival, what do you want your audience to feel when you're performing the new unknown?
I want them to feel like they're going on a journey and that they have a sense of, positivity at the end of it. And if they ever had any sort of uncertainty within their own mind, their own thoughts, or they ever felt like they were alone, um, or just scared of not knowing what's going to happen in the future, they can take away that, you know, you're right, we might not know, but that's not a scary thing. That's actually a powerful thing because we have the control and the power to do whatever we want. Obviously within reason, but in the sense that you can control your own destiny, as cheesy as that sounds.
I wish Blackthorn 51 was still open. I feel like.
Yep,
Oh, you've been to it before?
I was good. That was one of the venues I was thinking. I played there so many times. I love that place.
My partner for my give back events was doing shows there all the time.
Oh, wow.
And I used to just love being there. Then I used to beg him to try to bring rock bands for his stuff.
Yeah, Blackthorn 51 was great. The Kingsland was great. The Chance in Poughkeepsie was great. Revolution Bar and Grill in Long Island. They all closed within like a very short amount of time from each other, and those were all venues that I've played that I loved, and they're gone now. So I'm like, well,
I know, but Lucky, was it
Lucky 13?
Lucky 13 is still open though. That's always winning. Shout out to John the Bouncer.
Yeah, I've played there. That was a cool venue.
I think they're looking for people to play again. If you want to come to New York and do a show, cough cough.
Maybe.
Indigo, you saw what I did here? You saw what I did here? I said cough cough. Indigo, get to this booking. He's like, I love Lucky 13.
Yes. Well, I have a meeting with my booking agent tomorrow, so I'll be like, hey.
You have a what tomorrow? I'm sorry.
I have a meeting with my booking agent tomorrow, so I'll be like, hey.
Yeah, be like, listen, we need to go to New York.
Yes. I do.
We need to do this show. We need the white girl to fan out again. Like, I need to fangirl you.
I know my drummer, he has his own solo project. His name is Zaki Ali, and I think he has a show there soon. I want to say it's Saturday, unless it's at QXT's, but I think it's there. But he's awesome, so shout out to Zaki.
Definitely send the info. We'll share it for you. Yeah. Wow, he said, I don't care if I have to sell a kidney. It's been long overdue. Wow. Here on Welcome to the Rawrrzone. Yeah. So we talk about the concept of getting raw. We're in our 9th year being a podcast, and I like to ask my guests, what does the phrase "getting raw" mean to you?
Getting raw?
Yeah.
I think just I think just getting to yourself and just being your authentic self and just getting yourself out there.
Okay. I like anyone's interpretation once they hear the name, so I just get curious. Don't worry, there's no wrong answers.
Yeah, getting raw, I feel like it's just like a positive thing. I think it's cool.
Definitely a positive thing. Yeah. It was always one of those, like, so it played off for me. I made the name trying not to get sued by WWE. Because originally we saw, shout out to Blackout the Rebel, we saw a party for a strip club that said Monday Night Raw, and then it became Monday Night Raw. And then I'm like, if in case I end up wanting to do this more, I can't get sued by WWE.
Yeah.
So that's how the whole Rawrrzone thing came up. But I was like, let me find out this year. Yeah. But how do you prepare before getting on stage or getting to the studio?
I use this like vocal mist steamer thing that's just supposed to like hydrate your vocal cords. I drink a lot of water. I take cough drops, which people say is terrible, but I don't care. I like them. and what else do I do? I mean, that's pretty much it. I just a lot of just kind of vocal exercises and things to just kind of make sure I'm in the right vocal space before I perform or record or something.
What is next for you as far as your goals moving forward in music?
Just to keep putting out music. I would love to be like our Octane. I mean, that's definitely a goal of mine. Touring with a cool band, you know, like Evanescence or something.
But listen, she's back. They're back.
I know. So
Are you gonna go to the concert?
If I'm home, yes.
I've been trying not to like spend the last of my money and be like, here, just take it. Take it all.
Things are so expensive too.
I mean, I feel like this is gonna be one of those lifetime tours. And I feel like it's also.
She's with Poppy? Spirit Box? Or did I make that up?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Is she touring with Spirit Box yet?
I gotta double check. I don't even want to tell you.
It's okay.
But, Indigo said, I missed them. I'm so sad. I wanted to see Mother and Poppy.
Oh, so Poppy too. Yeah, so I didn't make that up.
Okay. No, I think the new album and the tour came at a right time. I feel like when her music came out, it was so intentional for our generation to really like get through the healing and the teenage anguish. And now we're in a time where mentally everything is crazy. You know, society's crazy. You don't know if you're gonna go out and it's gonna be safe, but here you have like one of your favorite bands. Because if Evanescence was not in your top, which ALYXX got to be in your top music too, but they got to be on the same playlist.
No, definitely, I agree. I mean, it's nice to see the nostalgia and having rock coming back to being more popular music. I felt like rock and metal kind of took a backseat for a long time, but we're going back into where even like Halsey, she played at a festival. I think it was Download. It was this whole rock and metal set that she did. I was like, okay, this is really cool.
Oh yeah, Halsey's badass.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Like she actually made me want to listen.
Right.
What is the biggest misconception people do have about rock and metal in 2026?
I think maybe in terms of people that listen to rock and metal, they think that they're not really accepting and they think they're like angry people, but they're probably the nicest, most accepting group of people I've ever dealt with or been a part of.
Oh yeah. A lot of my friends are teddy bears, and they listen to rock.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered for?
Just maybe someone that just brought some sort of positivity to someone's life and helped inspire them get through a tough point in their life and were able to turn to either my music or any of the messages to help them.
I gotta agree with you, Indigos, that a lot of hip-hop shows, yes, have become dangerous, but I've also seen some metal shows not go too well either.
The thing about metal shows is that if you're like moshing and you get punched in the face, they'll pick you up, give you a hug, like no, it was an accident, that kind of stuff. So I feel like people are a little more chill with that stuff, or like they come in expecting violence in a sense, but not like real violence, just kind of like, hey, it's moshing. It's a weird thing we do.
I do kind of wish that we can get to a happy medium where we could go to any show and not have to worry about the level of violence that'll come. Any final message as you go into this next half of your year and your journey that you want anyone discovering your music through our platform to know?
All my music is available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that stuff. And even if you don't really listen to rock and metal, the melodies are very catchy, so I kind of incorporate pop elements to it as well. And just you know, I feel like I've feel like even with like the Temptation, Grace, Benjamin, those are all huge influences. But yeah, just give it a try. Hopefully you can relate to something and try to discuss things that people go through on their everyday lives, and just find a way for people to connect. And again, I mean, my music is very therapeutic for myself, and if people can connect to that and relate to that, that's even better.
You can definitely tell that you really just let it out in every song that you do. What are we getting another new song and visual before the end of the year?
Yes. Well, I don't know about the visual, but definitely a new song.
Oh, you even got him offering to open up for you.
Hey, okay. That'd be awesome.
See, I love this. Oh my God. But I want to thank you so much for putting up with my fangirling in the background, because of the StreamYard background. I do thank you for keeping that essence of rock alive. I think we need more music like yours.
Thank you. I think that they're more, he's saying this, but women in rock. I feel like it was a very male-dominated world there for a minute, but
I feel like, I mean, that's very true, but everything has become more male-dominated. But for now, love, where can they find you?
They can find everything at official ALYXX, ALYXX. My name is .com. Or just on all my socials. It's just at official ALYXX.
Guys, I want to thank you all so much for being here with us. Alex, thank you so much. I do hope when you are in New York, and please send us the information for anything you have going on. We will share it, stream it. Catch us tomorrow at the 5 or 5,000 event on location. Yes, as Indigo Morale says, protect women in rock. You are loved and appreciated. Protect Alex. Protect Indigos who's on the way home. I'm going to leave everyone with this message that it's funny, but remember who you are.
I've got one more thing to say, and it'll only take me a second. I've got 2 words that I want you all to remember. They're very important. And if I leave you with anything, I'm going to leave you with these 2 words. And those 2 words are, I'm Batman.
Good night, guys.